Hey everybody, welcome back to week 3 of our Cybersecurity Awareness Month video series. That is, of course, with a Halloween twist if you haven't been following along super closely this whole time. I'm Dawn Church, I'm Response Events Manager, and we have the fabulous Marissa Wayman, of course.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so earlier in this series, we talked about the creepy crawlies of the internet and the infestations of malware and ransomware. And we've said, a few times that we were going to kind of come back later in the series to talk about the protective amulet that is antivirus. And today is the day! Hooray! Today is antivirus day. So, as it sounds, antivirus is, anti-viruses. So it is the key in detecting and removing known malware. It's sort of like your first layer of defense and stopping many attacks from infesting your technology. But traditional antivirus doesn't actually stop all attacks, right, Marissa?
That's correct. It does not. The way that traditional signature-based antivirus works is that it looks for known threats. So someone has to get infected first in order for it to become a known threat. So when that someone gets infected with what's unknown, the antivirus platform then creates a signature for that malware. It's kind of like the virus's fingerprint, which is then used by the platform's database to look to know when these known bugs are out there trying to infect your computer. Your computer actually gets regular updates from this database so that it can continue to look out for what's, the latest malware. Obviously, one of the biggest problems with this method is that someone has to be the first to get infected. And then it takes time to create the signatures. It's not instantaneous. And meanwhile, your systems are becoming infested. These new threats, which are called zero-day attacks, are just too new for our traditional antivirus to detect. And attackers are also getting better and smarter about generating malware, new variants of malware using what's existing and just tweaking it enough so that it doesn't get picked up by an existing signature. And because they're getting smarter, they can also morph the virus so that it encrypts itself and avoids detection. It's crazy.
That is crazy. And nobody likes a mutated virus.
No, because these new mutated attacks completely evade traditional antivirus. So, here's something creepy to think about. When you get tricked by a phishing email and you download an infection, there's a file, right? Well, that file is what the antivirus is scanning for when it opens or it gets saved to your computer. To get around these protections, attackers are using a fileless, I always want to say fileless attack where they can run directly from your system tools. So they're taking advantage of what's already installed to run malicious code without having to save the files that your antivirus is scanning for.
Mm-hmm. So if we know that traditional AV, short for antivirus, falls short of proper pest control, what is the solution? Is there a solution?
Well, there certainly is. There's good news here. We now have advanced threat protection that it's an antivirus solution that detects based on its behavior. Essentially, an advanced antivirus will scan the DNA of the file to look out for suspicious behavior. For example, if a PDF attachment tries to run a program, advanced antivirus will say, PDFs aren't supposed to do this, so I'm going to block it. Another example is ransomware. Even if it's downloaded, it can stop it from causing any damage because advanced antivirus is looking for the behavior, which looks like an encryption process, because it is, and blocks it. This process happens in just a few seconds, so it's really, truly a robust solution. Bonus, we talked about fileless attacks. Advanced threat protection, like advanced antivirus, scans more than just files. It's also looking for potential nefarious activity. So it's looking at the system tools as well to block those types of attacks.
Yeah. So traditional antivirus missed 38% of malware attacks that were caught by modern AV solutions that use a behavioral based approach. So, with that in mind, is it important to still have both?
Absolutely. While traditional antivirus is not going to be able to keep up with the newly born malware or the variants of known malware, it's not something you want to remove from your cybersecurity plan. Instead, we want to create that multi-layer security strategy and add an advanced antivirus product to your traditional product to offer the best protection.
Hmm. Yeah, cybersecurity is complex and you need complex solutions, but luckily we can make IT simple here with for you at WorkSmart. So, with that, that's all that we have for today. So we'll see you tomorrow.
See you then.